In the 100-acre wood, there lived a young boy named Christopher Robin and his loyal friend Winnie the Pooh. They were inseparable, sharing adventures, laughter, and a home in Christopher Robin's parents' house. Winnie had always been fascinated by bees and took up the noble task of caring for them as a beekeeper. He harvested honey in moderate amounts, understanding the importance of leaving enough for the bees to survive. The honey provided sustenance not only for Pooh, but for many other creatures in the forest. However, Christopher Robin's parents saw the honey as a means of profit. Greedy and heedless of the consequences, they gorged themselves on the golden nectar, plundering the hives without concern for the bees' welfare. Their actions threatened the very existence of the bees and the delicate balance of the ecosystem. Winnie couldn't bear to see the bees suffer. He decided it was time to take a stand against Christopher Robin's parents. With determination in his heart, he approached them and spoke about the importance of sustainability and respecting the natural world. But his words fell on deaf ears as Christopher Robin's parents dismissed him, caring only for their own desires. Desperate to protect his beloved bees, Winnie turned to Christopher Robin for support. He believed his best friend would understand the significance of their plight. However, Christopher Robin's parents had successfully manipulated him, convincing him that their livelihood depended on the honey and that Winnie's actions threatened their way of life. In a heartbreaking turn, Christopher Robin was sent on a mission to hunt down Winnie. The once unbreakable bond between the boy and the bear now shattered under the weight of deception and misunderstanding. As Christopher Robin and Winnie clashed in a flurry of emotions and conflicting ideals, it seemed as though their friendship was doomed. The blows they exchanged were not just physical, but symbolic of the larger battle between exploitation and preservation, greed and compassion. But just as the situation seemed dire, Winnie managed to find a moment of clarity amidst the chaos. He paused, panting heavily, and looked deep into Christopher Robin's eyes. With words filled with sincerity and determination, he explained how the world's delicate ecosystem relied on the bees, and their survival was intertwined with the well-being of all living creatures. Christopher Robin's eyes widened as the realization dawned upon him. The scales fell from his eyes, and he saw the truth in Winnie's words. Guilt and regret washed over him as he comprehended the magnitude of his parents' actions and his own misguided beliefs. The battle ceased, and a newfound understanding emerged. Christopher Robin embraced Winnie, not just as a friend, but as an ally in the fight to protect the bees and the environment. Together, they vowed to spread awareness and change the destructive path that had been set in motion. Word by word, and action by action, they sought to rectify the mistakes of the past. Christopher Robin stood against his parents, advocating for the bees and pledging to restore balance to the 100-acre wood.